Are you tired of not getting a lot of kills despite your skill getting better and better day in and day out? In this video, I'm going to teach you on how to rotate and chase down kills, how to increase your kill count, and what not to do, again, in order to increase your kill count. At the end of the day, we all want to win, but we all want to win with what? With more kills. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe today. But without any further ado, all right, guys, right off the bat, I want to go ahead and just tell you guys about this map. So if you're trying to increase your kill count, you guys have to land somewhere hot. You don't have to hot drop in full send peak. I do recommend it if you're trying to practice your gunplay, but if you want a little safer landing spot, there's plenty of places to do that, and Fields is probably one of my favorite. With Fields, you have several balloons you can rotate in and out of almost anywhere. Sub pin, I definitely don't recommend. Capital, honestly, despite contrary belief, I do not think it's a good spot to hot drop. A lot of cubbies, a lot of doorways, a lot of windows, a lot of places for people to camp, and you're gonna spend a lot of time just versing people camping and playing very, very cautious. I like Fields because it's wide open, and again, the rotations are endless. And let's talk about rotations as well as we dive in and start spectating. When you guys are rotating, you have to use your past history as a guide, meaning where do you always find players at? So if you land Fields, where do you go next? Well, airfield's always hot, so you can bounce to wagers and then bounce to airfield. You're definitely gonna run into some people there, and then once you clear that up, again, just make another bounce to another balloon. Balloons are gonna be your best friend to not only rotate but also to be aggressive and get a lot of kills. So make sure you guys are paying attention to the plane route. That way you can decide where people are gonna be at. Start paying attention to the hot areas that you want to go to and hot areas you want to avoid. I find mines is an absolute nightmare to fight in for the same reasons I listed with Capital. Condensed areas aren't really my favorite, again, because the fights take so damn long and the chance of being third party is great. Now, Beachhead is another great area that I do love to fight in. Several buildings, a nice, decent amount of room apart, and almost all buildings are pushable. I mean, there's a lot of cover between all these buildings, especially right here. It looks like there's not a lot, but because of the hill and the terrain, it kind of goes up. You can start playing the sandbags. You can play a lot of different things. So Beachhead's definitely a good spot. One area, actually two areas I'd avoid, this right here. The buildings you can shoot right through. There's not going to be many people there, and rotations are damn near impossible because there's not really a balloon close by. All right, let's see what we get. I'm playing with my volume off right now. Where you at? Oh, don't kill me.
Hey, crazy, got me fucked up.
Not today, Kimasabi. Not today. He almost got my ass though. I forgot it was Iron Trials. I'm like, why is he not dying? So okay, real quick, again, looking at the areas. Also, I don't recommend docks as a hot drop either. This is not really a bad spot to fight, but as clustered as it is. So I recommend, no matter what skill level, if you're dropping instantly when the map starts, avoid docks, avoid capital, avoid, what were we talking about? Storage, I'm sorry, sub pin, avoid village. Go to the more centralized areas, and the ones with buildings that are kind of spread apart, not on top of each other. Factory is also another good one as well. I used to hate Factory, but it's honestly been a blast. So let's go ahead and dive in and start spectating. And again, we'll continue trying to explain to you guys how to up your kills, because at the end of the day, that's what we all want to do. Whether you're going for kills or wins, kills is still going to be in that for sure. It's better to win with 10 kills than win with 2. At least it's a lot more fun. So right now we have a good, right now, dude, Brown is doing a good job getting some live pings off on the enemies. Unfortunately, his team looks like they're going to be struggling. Now, I don't like the fact that Brown's dropping so far away. He's got an STG, very usable gun. It's not the greatest in the world, but again, I want to get there and help out my teammate. There's really no sense in us doing this, because if our team gets wiped, now we're solo and there's a good chance they're going to push through us. But let's see what he does. His movement's pretty decent. His team's already wiped, so now we're jumping into a fight solo. Definitely respect him backing away. There's no way we're going to win this unless it's just a solo player. Not sure exactly how many are here, so we could be diving into 1v4, which could be dangerous, or it could be a 1v1. We got to make progress and get to our teammate for sure. He popped the balloon. Good shit. I wouldn't even attract the attention. Let's get the res up, call it a day. Now I'm very shocked he didn't get the execute. All right, drop plates for your homie. You only have one. There you go. Good stuff, man. Yo, Brown's already on top of it. We have more gunfire near us as well. To be honest, I'd pick up the automaton just because it has a little bit extra sight on it. There's plenty of loot here. We got snipers, we got SMGs, we got ARs. All right, so far Brown's made some good decisions mid-play. Again, the only thing I really wish he would have done was landed on that fight. That way, maybe your other teammate wouldn't have had to wait as his ghoulie. You could have helped him out. Seemed to be only 1 or 2 players there. It was definitely a winnable fight, especially if it would have been there. All right, by the way, this is Iron Trials as well. Now, with Iron Trials, guys, you need to take this mode as a huge blessing. Now, why do I say that? Well, you guys know how hard it is to develop fast reaction time, mostly because in normal Warzone, if you get shot in the head 1 time, or if you get shot in the back 3 times, you're basically already dead. You don't really have much time to react. That's the blessing with this mode. This mode here, you'll get tapped a bunch of times before you're even cracked. You'll get tapped a bunch of more times before you're even down. So it gives you a lot more opportunity to react, break to cover, break away, regroup, and so on and so forth. So it's saying that you have issues with reaction time, make sure you're playing this mode, because now that you can survive being shot a few times, you can actually practice reacting quickly. This team's landing right back on their stuff. Kind of questionable. It's early game. I doubt they have Lodi. Seemed like there was 1 set of loaded weapons there from the crate, but don't understand why the whole team's going back. We've lost 1 teammate from backing out. Purple's kind of fighting at everything. I don't like that. Let's go to Purple real quick. So he's got no plates. He's in a very bad spot, and there's multiple people probably in this vehicle. We're also being shot from the right-hand side. Another vehicle approaching from the left. He put himself in this position. If you watched my video yesterday, you know positioning is crucial, and a lot of times we get killed or third-partied. It's because of our own fault. This is a perfect example. I'd honestly take the car and just dip. Crouch walking, no plates. I don't like this fight at all. Luckily, that guy was a bot sitting in a corner. Again, we had no plates. He did. There's no reason for him to be crouched in a corner, not watching the doorway. I don't even know why he was here in the first place. But it worked out. Crim's able to move on, and crouch walking worked. Jesus. Again, we have a lot of separation between our team right now. Now, also, that's another thing I encourage you. If you guys want to try solo splitting, this is definitely the game mode to do so. With more health, you can really practice outplaying the enemies by using buildings and cover and concealment and all that good shit we already talked about. But you don't die as fast, so the potential to have a 1v4 is pretty great. And a lot of you guys are probably like, but Savage, they have more health too. That's true. But again, you notice how right now how split up we are, right? We're nowhere near each other. There's a good opportunity or a good chance for you guys to run into a team with the exact same formula. Camp in different buildings in the same area, rotating somewhat separate, and you can kind of just blow through them 1 at a time before the whole team can react. Let's go to Brown right now in the middle of a fight any day, whenever you want Activision. It's not like I'm in a rush or anything. Oh, wrong guy, and there we are. I'm kind of shocked. I'm kind of shocked that we were looting while... Oh no. Oh no, they're about to throw this. XMQ, man. I hope we spectate you, brother. He's out here solo squatting and doing exactly what we were talking about. Wow. As far as that fight's concerned, I think we all really understand. Dude, look at his ping. I think we all understand what was going on with that. They just threw. They both pushed in together. It was an easy 2v1. They got caught up. They got split up. And the moment that our boy jumped in the window by himself, we were a little bit behind. He just got waxed. Now, big mistake not just switching weapons to go for the kill. He decides to beat him off instead, when in reality, all he had to do was hit the Y button or up on the scroll wheel, change his gun, ADS, and shoot him in the face. The guy was definitely correct. That shouldn't have happened. Definitely shouldn't have happened. But hopefully we can spectate him later on. All right, so how to get more kills? Well, we're at peak right now. It's a very good spot. We're gonna have a lot of people rotating to us. They're not going to rotate to us right now, and they're not going to rotate to us directly. We do not have our loadout, but we are close to our loadout money. So of course, first, get your loadout. Secondly, where do you go? Well, this is going to be a very hot area. One, you could play this ridge and gatekeep basically everyone at mines. Even with the balloons, for some reason, a lot of players don't take them. So you can easily catch people coming up the hill. Even the ones that are ballooning, you can beam out the sky. Instead of sitting here waiting for players to come to you, which could be a little bit, I'd go ahead and push down here and get some kills. Same thing with fields. If we're at peak and there's no one around us and there's no activity, I'm not going to sit here and again wait for players. That's how your kill count's so low. You don't wait, you get aggressive. My ass would go to fields. You could even go to beachhead and hopefully gatekeep them as well. Kind of jump in the fight. So these are your 3 areas. Well, actually, these are your 2 areas that I would jump to. This one I wouldn't jump to because you're putting yourself in a bad spot. I would just hold this and gatekeep it. We got a UAV up. Here we have a trio. We have these guys down here and a solo over this way. And again, UAV up. Let's go ahead and utilize this UAV jumping towards these guys before the UAV disappears. If we launch the UAV and we don't utilize it, what do? We waste it. We waste the entire UAV. Secondly, very curious why we bought a UE instead of our Lodi. Never mind, they have enough. JK. His ping is out of this world, my God. Oh my God. Yikes. There you go. Throw that smoke. They'll never know we're here. So UAV was wasted. I would have gotten Lodi first, held on to the UAV, and then used it and gotten aggressive. And again, that's just a way to increase your kill count. Now, positioning wise, if you don't care about increasing your kills, you just want to play position, this is definitely a better spot to sit. You just have to make that decision. What do you want to do? Do you want to have a slow gameplay and possibly play for the win? Or do you want to have a quick gameplay and still have the ability to play for the win? And also kills. So we're seeing decent movement out of these guys. We're seeing decent decision making out of these guys. Now, there's been a little bit we've corrected with Brown and some other players, but for the most part, these guys aren't that bad. However, he's sitting on 3 kills, 2 kills, and 1 kill. And we see Krem's aim. It was a beamer, definitely on point. So there's no reason for us to be halfway through the match and not have more than 5 kills at pop. There's absolutely no reason, with the exception of the fact that they're not playing aggro. We did get the most wanted, so now we have the big, we got the big game bounty, so now we have an advance. So where do you go? Well, orange has the right idea. Green and purple have the wrong idea. Oh my God. This is a good spot to go to because you have a lot of players you can kill. However, green and purple have the option to, again, look at this. If they would have went here, look how many players didn't take the balloon. Weird, but savage, everyone. No, they don't. Not everybody takes the balloon. There's so many players we could have killed right there, but instead, these 3 players together, instead of capitalizing on 8, 9, and 10 kills, they're going to be getting about 1 or 2. Now, I didn't mind Brown coming down here as a solo because there were 2 players here. And then again, there's a lot more in fields, but green and purple, I definitely would have loved to see rotate and hold mines. Nice little 360. There we go, baby. Controller gang, gang, gang. Look at him. Look at this man. Brown showing off for the boys. I wish I could see their damage. All right, UAV up. We got a lot of people. And again, don't forget about the ghosted ones. All right, unfortunately, this got absolutely beamed. Now, right now, they're kind of holding the circle. I don't really like that. I'd like for them to either A, break away, or B, just push these guys. There's ways you can push them without putting yourself in a bad spot. Oh, nice nades. Looks like the enemy's going to be pushing us. But the reason why I said I don't like the fact that they're doing this is because, look, another team came up behind us, and they're going to third party us even if we win this fight. It was really just a bad fight in general. It was a 3v2. Our boy put himself out in the open, kind of, again, put him in a bad position. Don't go for the execute, brother. All right, right there, he had 2 downs. There's only 1 player left. He decided to use the stim in order to get the execution. Waste the last few of his bullets too. Get the execution. We had about 20 rounds in our gun. We could have probably downed the last guy. But again, going for the execution, wasting our stim, not stimming at the correct time. And again, not focusing what we probably should have. Actually, there were 3 enemies there. He was going to die regardless. But nonetheless, play your life. Try your best to win the fight. We were only getting shot by 1 guy after we got that second down. You could have downed him and rotated around the hill, popping a reload, popping your plates, living to fight another day. But again, getting tunnel visioned on getting 1 kill. And once you guys increase your kill count, dying for 1 kill is not a way to do it. It's also not a way to increase your KD. Make sure you try your best to always play your life, man. Even if you die with 3 knocks because you didn't get the 4th, it happens a lot. But you're better off at least attempting, because sometimes you'll surprise the shit out of yourself. Remember the first time I ever got a squad wipe? I was shocked because I thought I was Garbo. And then once you do it a few more times, you start getting a little confident. Confidence builds more confidence, and it snowballs on top of itself. And it's just, you know, it's putting yourself in those positions will not only surprise you, but it'll give you those reps and that practice to keep getting it done. But we're moving on to a new team. Also not rocking more than 5 kills possibly. Now, we all have our bad games. Do not get it twisted. But being alive this long, I don't think I've ever been in game with 20 people up having less than 5 kills. And I'm not talking shit. I'm not flexing. I'm not the best player in the world by any means, but you got to go for kills if that's your mission. If you want to increase your stats, if you want to be a better player, it's one of those things, man. All right, going for that execute. I'd be worried about the guy under us right now. Never mind. Our teammate takes care of him. Let's go see how many kills your boy has. He's got 6. All right. Chef rocking as the carry right now and also sniping. Advanced UAV in the air. Position-wise, this is going to be your better spot. However, I'd want to play the edge. If you play the middle, you have a huge chance of getting shot from every direction. I always want to avoid middle at end game unless I absolutely cannot. If these guys are holding me really well and I can't push up there, then I will settle for this. But let's see how this unfolds. These guys that we're about to shoot right now, they pushed a little late. Oh my God, brother. Back on the street. Dude, I think he just got another one. Your boy's cracked. Your boy's cracked. So he went in here, he 1v2'd us with no plates. As he's getting shot, he goes for the res. I mean, he's a team player, can't deny it. Now look at the kill difference, right? And here's XMQ again. These guys are definitely trio, and they were split, no doubt about it. I don't know how many kills XMQ had, but he definitely was sitting on a lot because he killed half our team the other spot. Now look at the difference in kill count and look at the difference in aggression, right? It goes hand in hand. You can't get a lot of kills being a passive player. Well, I say that. You definitely can, but you can't do it consistently. I've gotten a few 20 bombs with doing the recon strat before, so we can't really say that. It's Iron Trials, I was about to say. Now, this is a very good spot. There's really no way anybody can really shoot us. We don't have self-res, so if we get knocked, we're kind of in a bad position. So just make sure you're not getting knocked. I know easier said than done. Dude, this ping, bro. You can't even tell what he's shooting at. I'm not going to make... We're getting shot at. I wouldn't go for the execute. Again, if we get knocked, that's not good. But I'm not going to hate him for not hitting that shot. It always seems like I can hit a moving target, but when they're downed, I can't hit them for shit. I don't know why. It's a 2v3v1. The other team is definitely playing stupid passive. There's the glint, trying to get it. We get the headshot, hit marker with no plates. Second one with no plates, questionable ×2. I'll be honest, love Iron Trials of Death. It's definitely my favorite mode, but it seems to be really, really inconsistent when it comes to damage. Guy on the right side of that tree, he didn't spot him. I don't know how. Big ass purple clothing with a mask. Little questionable. I wouldn't be against your boy jumping off and getting to that hill too. Even though we're safe, we can definitely hold this, but getting a little aggressive to get that 20, I wouldn't be against it all. They might rotate to the left because purple's holding them. So watch that left-hand side. What the hell is this connection? This is what you're always fighting whenever you see a 300 pinger in your lobby, guys. Now here comes the aggression right here. It's a 1v1 fight. Your boys probably got it played up. That's why we're pushing. And there it is. We're able to go ahead and get it. Great fight by it. It's funny that everyone we spectated was literally a 200 plus pinger. It is what it is. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And again, you see the desync that it creates. Wolfpack, look, if you want to increase your kill count, you know how to do it. You have the mentality to get it done. You just got to break that fear and start getting aggressive and go into areas you don't really feel comfortable with. Those hot spots, that field area, that airfield area, that peak area. Start rotating towards enemies. If you just want to play for the win, by all means, keep doing you and hold peak just like those guys should have done if they were wanting to play for the win. But again, chase down the UAVs, chase down where people are at. And everyone in here that says people use Ghost, no one uses UAVs. You saw how many pings we got in all those UAVs that we watched that entire game. So please stop making yourself seem crazy. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel today. And again, guys, let me know what you're looking forward to most and what you hope is the biggest change in Warzone 2. But until next time, man, y'all have a good one and good luck in Warzone.